What if I told you that the reason you're still skinny isn't because you have bad genetics, and it's not because you need to spend 2 hours a day in the gym? Most beginners make the same 3 mistakes. They train randomly, they don't eat enough to grow, and they change their routine before their body even has time to adapt. But here's the good news. You don't need a complicated program. You need a system. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to go from skinny to muscular, step by step. Let's clear something up first. Building muscle isn't about destroying your body every workout. Your muscles grow because you give your body a reason to adapt, then give it the materials and recovery it needs to actually build. Think of it like constructing a house. Training is the blueprint. Food is the building material, and recovery is the construction crew. Remove any one of them and the building stops. So let's start with the biggest mistake beginners make. Walk into almost any gym and you'll see it. One day, chest, the next, arms, then maybe shoulders, then 3 days of nothing. The problem isn't that these exercises are bad. The problem is there's no progression. If your goal is muscle growth, your body needs a reason to become stronger over time. That means you need a repeatable training structure. For a beginner, focus on the major movement patterns: a horizontal push, a vertical or horizontal pull, a squat, a hip hinge movement, and exercises that directly train your arms, shoulders, and core. You don't need 20 exercises per workout. Start with a handful of movements you can perform well. And here's the first light bulb moment. Your goal isn't to feel destroyed. Your goal is to give your muscles a stimulus they can adapt to. This is where skinny beginners often go wrong. They load the bar, they swing the dumbbells, they shorten the range of motion, and they call it progress. But moving more weight doesn't automatically mean your target muscle is receiving more useful tension. Imagine you're doing a dumbbell curl. Wrong approach. Your elbows fly forward, your torso swings, your shoulders help launch the weight. The dumbbell moves, but your biceps may be doing far less work than you think. Now the better approach. Keep your chest controlled, keep your elbows relatively stable, curl through a comfortable range of motion, lower the weight under control. And don't turn every rep into a full body movement. The same principle applies to presses, rows, squats, and nearly every exercise. Control the movement, make the target muscle work, then gradually increase the challenge. That's how you turn an exercise into a muscle-building tool. Now we get to the part many naturally skinny people struggle with: food. You can have a great training program, but if your body consistently doesn't have enough energy and protein to support growth, gaining muscle becomes much harder. And this is where people make another mistake. They think, I need to eat everything. Not exactly. You want enough food to support gradual weight gain, not an uncontrolled bulk. Build your meals around protein-rich foods, then add carbohydrates for training energy. Include healthy fats, and eat enough total calories to support your goal. Good options can include eggs, chicken, lean beef, fish, Greek yogurt, milk, rice, oats, potatoes, fruit, beans, and other foods you can consistently eat. And here's the trick. If you struggle to eat enough because you get full quickly, don't rely entirely on giant meals. Spread your food throughout the day. A consistent eating routine can make gaining muscle much easier. Now comes the engine of your transformation: progressive overload. It sounds complicated. It isn't. It simply means gradually asking your body to do more over time. Maybe today you perform 8 controlled reps. Eventually you reach 10, then perhaps you increase the weight slightly and work your way up again. You can progress through more reps, more weight, better technique, more controlled range of motion, or, when appropriate, additional training volume. But don't increase everything at once. Think of your progress like climbing stairs. You don't jump from the first step to the 10th. You climb one step, then another, then another. And this is why beginners should keep a training log. Write down your exercises, your sets, your reps, and the weight you used. because if you don't track your progress, you're guessing. And muscle growth becomes much easier to manage when you can actually see your progression. Here's something nobody wants to hear. More training is not always better. Your workout provides the stimulus, but adaptation happens while you recover.